Hey, what's going on? Jay on the Segway here. So check this out. In this video, I'm going to simply show you guys how to connect your your Insta360 Mic Air to your Insta360 X5. This would work for the Insta360 X4 Lite, the X4, and the Ace Pro 2. The menu systems are just a little different, but we're going to show you guys how to use these two. This microphone can turn this camera on, cannot turn it off, but it can turn it on. So if you guys have this camera, let's say mounted outside of your car or on your motorcycle, probably not going to use it if it's on your motorcycle. There's another microphone for that. This one probably won't be the microphone specifically for that, but you could still use these guys together. But in any case, let me show you how to use these guys together, how to sync them together, and how to kind of do basic operations. Start by turning on both the camera and the microphone. The microphone, just 2 seconds on the button until you see a flashing blue light. To find the microphone, you pull down on the top, from the top. Swipe over. Bluetooth headset microphone. Now, in order to get this microphone into pairing mode, you're going to turn it off first by holding the button down for 2 seconds. To turn it back on, you hold it down, but you hold it down until you see the blue light flashing rapidly. All right, once you get it flashing rapidly like that, you go on ahead to the camera, hit retry, so it can look for a microphone. All right, Insta360 Mic Air. So we're gonna click on it, and these two guys are gonna be married to each other. You'll see the confirmation on the top of the screen. Okay, now it'll give you some options here. We'll leave the camera down. I'll just zoom in. Stop recording, and it'll just kind of run you through basics. A single press will start and stop recording. To enable and disable noise reduction, you double click the button. So right now, noise reduction is on. How do I know? When it's green, that's noise reduction. To turn it off, you double tap the one button on the actual microphone, and now noise reduction is off. There will be no confirmation on the screen of the camera to show you that. You just have to know that when you see blue, noise cancellation is off, but it is connected to the camera. When you see it green, like I said, if you double tap it, it'll turn green. That's noise reduction. Triple tap is to enable and disable the mute. So I'll show you what that looks like. Boom. When you see the red light, that means, well, it means two things. Flashing red light is going to mean that the battery's low. But if it's a solid red light, that means that it's on mute. So we're going to triple tap to turn it off. And boom. Now we're back to noise reduction. Double tap. Now we're just no noise reduction. And it'll show you enable, disable, mute, and to repair, you'll press and hold for 6 seconds while powered off, like I just showed you. Those are the basic functions from here. So we're going to back out of this. Okay, we're going to back out again and again. And we're going to go to audio settings. Now here, you can change certain things. So dual track audio. This option could be limited depending on the settings of the camera. Certain high-end settings will not allow you to use dual track audio because it's just too much processing, I'm assuming, for the camera itself. But boom, that's one option you got here. And then built-in microphone. All right. When you are using the dual track audio, these are your options. If you're using Bluetooth with the Mic Air, which microphone setup do you want the camera's built-in microphones? Because basically what that allows you to do is it allows you to still capture audio from the camera itself while still capturing audio from the Mic Air. So you can use, I usually leave it on auto wind noise reduction. I usually don't use strong though, but it's on strong because I have the windsock covers on, which gives it even more wind protection. You have to go on my other channel, Jay on the Segway, if you want to see a video like that. But if you do, get in the comments below. If I get 10 people saying they want to hear the audio differences while using the microphone Air and the X5 with the settings on all of these different settings, I will do them on each different settings. If I get 10 comments saying, hey, give me the test, I'll put the test on the other channel. But you can use stereo, voice enhancement. Voice enhancement is very good, especially if you are handheld, but you're in windy conditions. I would usually put it on voice enhancement and then still have this microphone with the magnetic pendant around my neck but you know, adjust it high up on my neck so that the audio can be as best as possible. There's some settings in the actual Insta360 app, whether you're using the studio app or you're using the actual app on your phone or your tablet. There's some settings, there's a slider that you'll be able to use to favor more of the audio from the mic air or more from the camera, depending on how they sound. Gain adjustment, it'll control the volume to optimize sound and quality. This is self-explanatory. If you guys have this, this is what it'll, you know, it'll kind of give you a basic description on what, if this option is on or off, what it'll do for you or what it wouldn't do for you if it's off. And then you got the headphone gain levels. Now, this is something you guys have to play around with yourself. You have to do audio tests. You have to look at your environment, take the mic air, record, and play with the different gain settings. I kind of seem to leave mine on 6, whether I'm moto vlogging or not. But you have to pick what you want. The quieter the environment, the higher you go up on the gain. You'll go to +9. If your environment is pretty noisy, the noisier your environment, the lower you want to go. Again, this isn't the video for me to be showing you audio tests, but if, like I said, if you want to see audio tests, I need 10 people in the comments, 10 different people telling me, hey, I want to hear that test. I want to know what that sounds like. And then I'll do it on my other channel, like I said, on the Segway. But these are your audio settings from this camera. You can turn it off by holding the button for 2 seconds. Blue light will disappear. There will be no light. You'll get a confirmation on the camera itself. You'll have to turn this camera off, and this is the only way you can use this camera and this microphone as a remote. So the camera's off. Boom. Oh shoot, I got the camera mounted outside. I want to record something real quick. Just turn the mic air on, 2 seconds. Now watch how quick it turns the camera on. The camera will now just turn on. If you wanted to start recording, single press on the button on the air. You have to wait for that solid blue light though. Okay, so once the light is solid blue, now you see it's connected. You got the volume bar, tap it once, boom, starts recording. You cannot change the record modes with the mic air. As you could imagine, this is a very simple device. You guys are probably trying to figure out, like, what is this? What this is the silicone cover with a J on the say mic mod set up on it. I took some wind furry stuff and some sound insulation and I stuffed it in there so I could use this as a motovlog microphone. Very simple, very short, very small, and very lightweight. To stop recording, you just single press. That's it. Same thing goes for the mic for pictures. If you guys are trying to take photos with this mic, with this camera, let me see. We'll go to photo mode. It has to be in the mode already. So just make sure that if you are going to use this setup as this, what I just showed you, make sure the camera is set to the settings you already wanted to record in when you use this microphone to turn it on. Now I'm gonna press the button to take a photo. And I do have a timer on. You can turn the timer off if you want. Boom, shakalaka. I tried to make this video as short as possible so you guys can see how to do some basic functions with the mic air with the X5. Again, this will work probably exactly the same with the X4 Lite. The Insta360 X4, you're just looking for Bluetooth settings or anything that allows you to connect to a Bluetooth audio device, whether it's a headphone icon, you're looking for something like that. And then turn the air on, hold for 6 seconds, make sure it's flashing blue really fast, and then you can go from there. The mic air, you can also pair this with a, if you bought the Insta360 mic air with the receiver, and let's say you just bought the mic air by itself, like you've seen this one single mic air device in this video, and you want to connect it to your other receiver. If you double press the button while it's on, you get a cyan color. That turns it into a Wi-Fi mode. In this mode, you can actually connect it to your receiver. While it's flashing that cyan color, you see how it's quickly flashing? Okay, you have to do the same thing you do when you turn it on. You have to turn this microphone off, turn it back on by holding that button for 6 seconds after you then turned it into Wi-Fi mode. When it's in this mode, you can actually go into the Insta360 app, go into the settings, go down until you see accessory, click on it, and this thing should pop up. If there is to be an update with this single microphone, that is where you would go to update it. If it's up to date, it'll say it's up to date. If it's not up to date and it needs an update, you'll see some sort of a red dot somewhere on that a little area of the screen after you then press accessories and this thing pops up. So this thing has a lot of power, and yes, you can Bluetooth it to your cell phone. I don't recommend it. If you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna tell you to just get the kit with the receiver. You wanna buy it now? Go in the description below, click on my affiliate link, purchase it there. And I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Peace.